Start recording.
And on.
Start recording. Hello. I pressed the start recording. Yes, we are back. We are.
It does get better.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It says downhill from this on. Yes, you do get your luck points back because it's the start of a session.
And all the magic points, yeah.
But no, not your magic points. Hello and welcome to this week's thrilling episode of Mithra / RuneQuest here on my channel in the back of Beyond. We have got 3 hours, or a little bit over probably, of thrilling excitement for you all to endure. As you can see from the setup, Hengis is not with us tonight. He's still at home for Christmas and the New Year, so he will actually be back next week, next Saturday, to join in the campaign. And so Big Beastie playing Briggs is also not with us tonight. You need an exclamation mark, Wrath. I try to type it really clear. Whose keyboard have you got in front of you? Is it one where
it's not mine. It's not my keyboard.
Yeah.
Is it pink?
No, actually, it's gray and blue.
Oh, that's
I have the pink bedspread and the pink mirror to make up for it.
Mine's actually black with purple underlighting to make it look really.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's a fantastic keyboard. I would recommend it. Chuggerwugger recommended it to me. It's a Corsair keyboard.
Corsair is a good keyboard.
Yeah. K55, I do believe. Is it something like that?
And that's
I tried to get sponsored by Corsair, and they told me to
To wait a while.
Yeah, that's the word.
And I think that's
there was a lot more profanity in the message that I received back. But
isn't Corsair the same as our cooling systems in our computer?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm sure. Yeah, because mine's lit up green at the moment to say that everything is.
That means everything's all right. Yeah, mine is as well.
Yeah, cool, excellent. So anyway, welcome, and we have a bit of a character swap tonight, and the reason normally I don't let players swap characters because I like to have unless they die, of course, and then of course I let them swap, but I like to see characters really sort of like develop. And what your skill levels are about 50 odd, aren't they? At the moment,
the highest skill level is about 60. Yeah, about 60.
Yeah, so really the top level is 100, so it'll be worth sort of like going through and seeing what actually develops. However, when we actually started the game, Wrath, I actually created a character for Wrath, just to get him into the game rather quickly. So what we've done now is that he has created his own. And as you can see from the character, the tokens down below me, his is the bare chested one over at the far side there. So before we go any further, I like to give the players the opportunity to say who they are and who they are playing tonight. And as always, we go down to that side down there, where we start off with Chuggerwugger.
Hello, I'm Chuggerwugger. I am playing Gulliver, better known as Gully, who is the youngest member of the party. He's an apprentice sorcerer, just learning the ropes on magic. He's pretty scrawny, he's ginger-haired, he's freckled-faced, and he likes to talk a lot. And cheese. He likes cheese as well. And I'm going to pass on to Wrath Inspired because I want to know about his character.
I want to know. I want to know about his character as well.
So I'm Wrath from Wrath Inspired. I am playing it today Aaron, or Aaron, however you want to say it, Aaron Suki. And he is a nomadic man. He comes from a lost tribe, so ones that's not known of. It's not common. No one's ever heard of them. He comes from this tribe, and this tribe is known for one specific thing, and it's for training animals, for training pets. He's a beast handler, and so he is skilled and trained with his dog, his warhound named Juno. You can see it down below me in the character screen there. So he has this trained warhound, and he goes into combat with his warhound wielding a giant great hammer. So he wields this giant great hammer. It's a two-handed hammer. I don't know what else to call it.
Like a maul. Is it called? Is it like a maul? Maul.
Yeah. Possibly, yeah. I think that is the similar, yeah. So he wields a great hammer. He's also got a chain that he uses both for taming and for combat. And then javelins as just a backup throwing weapon if need be. I don't know how much information I'm supposed to give away, but the tribe that he came from, not known. Maybe there's rumors about him. Maybe some people have heard of them. They're called the Realm Walkers. So they're maybe of myth and rumor, but not much is known of them. And I'm the first one who's actually who has left the tribe, and is now walking among these people. He is different in that he was born with a significant mark, mark being white hair. He's not albino, but he was born with white hair. You can see it in the picture. And so he's different. There's some kind of weird, maybe it's a glyph, maybe something is off about it. And it doesn't exhibit any power yet, but it's definitely weird, definitely abnormal. He's not old by any account. He's still young. So we're not sure, if there's something like some quest or magic that may awaken it or something. Something's off about him. Something's different. He was born with it and he's grown up with it. And so he's been set off from his tribe for unknown reasons. He's this unique realm walker who is now entering the world of Mr. Pickles.
Are you an Odis person, or are you a New World person? Where Gully's from?
Yeah, he's an Odes person.
He's an Odes person.
Odes is the current continent that you guys.
It's just so that So I didn't know whether or not Gully would know anything about the Realm Walkers at all. If you see what I mean, because he's not from here. Sorry, I'm finished.
Yeah, can I just say, Gulliver, that you did hold the record for the longest introduction. You have now lost that.
I'm gonna beat it.
Sorry.
I
should have shut up.
And finally, let's pass across to Mr. Pickles.
Are we having a break?
No. Finally, across to Mr. Pickles.
I'm Mr. Pickles. I play Bartleby Fumus, who is just a simple, humble cleric with mangled hands. I serve the moon gods, and I try and bring healing and knowledge to wherever I go.
Yeah.
And you have a pet as well.
I had a pet until
you had a pet. Somebody killed it.
He is still here.
It's all good. Ben is just my best friend.
So let me bring you up.
Your only friend.
Let me bring you up to date with what has happened so far. A quick synopsis. So if you haven't watched all the past adventures on inwills.co.uk, then you will not know what is happening. But let me bring you up to date. So basically, the party set off to sort out an issue with a missing caravan. But it has grown from that. Initially on the way, they found a wrecked wagon, and they attacked, they beat up some wolves when they found Ben, who was hiding in the river using a reed snorkel. They also found a small coffer covered in mould that had been containing something that they didn't know about. Anyway, story progresses, and they actually found a whole load of goblins that had been moving a whole load of the missing caravan's goods, and burning the contents and raking through and ransacking the rest of it. And they actually found this when the goblins were talking to what can only be said as spoken as a ghostly image, a ghostly version of somebody who had already incinerated one of the goblins due to his displeasure. The party quite niftily dealt with these people, and got back to the main caravan all ready to go home, where Briggs came across and said that they had found some bandits. And some bandits had actually ransacked Ben's mom's house, who was a herbalist. The party went off there last week and came across the house, which had some kind of eggs or pods in it. And they dealt with these, and some fungus worms came out, and they quickly squashed those, including Dominic Shea, the barbarian of the group, ripping off the door of the hut and squashing many of them as they came out. They thought that was all over when suddenly the ground erupted, and a tentacle, a tendril bearing beast that was absolutely huge burst out, knocking people left, right and centre. There was a hard battle that went for several hours as the party tried desperately. Dominic chopped off tendrils, there was magic fired around, and poor little Ben was sent into combat aged 12. And at the end of it, Ben had this killing blow, and Dominic bashed him over the head with the shaft of his great hammer, doing quite significant damage. Bartleby and Gulliver managed to stabilise the poor lad before he died from blood loss and shock. And it was actually, they got the bear rug and tried to transport him, and it was at this point that they were surrounded by a woman called Jasmine and a whole load of Robin Hood style bandits. They were then blindfolded and taken to the bandits' hideout, which is a series of tree houses high up in trees, obviously. And they heard the story about the seed and that this man had been carrying. And this was a seed that they think it might have been connected to the fungus at Rose's cottage as well. And it was at the end of that adventure when the party heard far off and saw approaching spear-wielding flying monkeys or baboons as they were heading towards the tree house. And that is where we actually left it last week. And so we're going to nip back into that point now. Okay, so guys, is there anything that you would like to say, or ask me, or say anything before we actually start?
When the bandits were escorting us to the tree houses,
yeah,
did they take anything from us?
No.
Okay.
They were quite happy. The main concern was that you didn't know what the location was, rather that you were going to attack them on the way.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Anything else that you would like to say before we...
Did we rest at all?
No, not so far. So your magic points and devotion pools are just as they were. So, yeah. But you do have your luck back. So that would be
that's
to
lucky.
the maximum amount. Okay, so let's dive straight into it. Let me give you a quick lead into this. So as you remember, you were stood on the side, on the edge, when you saw these beasts flying down. And Jasmine automatically starts taking control. And she shouts for people to go left, right and centre. She orders Rose back into the shelter of the house. And you can see that her fellow bandits are taking up positions at various places around the treehouse. And if you remember, some of it is covered up and some of the areas are uncovered. And as these beasts start to fly down, then you notice all of a sudden that arrows fly out left, right and centre, taking some of these beasts down. And some of the bandits are very good at coordinating their attack. So rather than just firing at one in every location, there's several of them firing at the same monkey or baboon as they come down. Obviously, there's quite a lot of these. There's not just one or two. You can quite happily say that there's probably an army of them. And what soon happens is that we get into a position that combat is happening quite viciously around the whole area. So I'm going to move you on to the map, and this is the combat situation that when we're going to actually join it. So you can see from the combat here, you can see where all the bandits are. You can see where the flying monkeys is. The flying monkeys are not on a parapet, or not on sort of like a buff colour bit. They are flying in the air. Okay, if they're actually on like a cream colour part, then they are they have landed and they're actually on the ground. So ones like, let me just change my layer. So things like this one here, if you zoomed out,
yeah,
is actually on the ground. Okay, well, this one here is still flying, and they're not hovering, they're literally flying around the place, going left, right.
So they're swooping in and attacking with their spears and swooping out, or?
Yeah, correct. They're sort of like, it looks like they're almost like what you've seen before. They seem to have charged down with their spears, almost like folding their wings behind them, bashing into the people on the pulpit, on the parapet, sorry, and then landing, or even whacking in with their spears, landing, knocking people off, or knocking them to the ground, and then taking off again. So just to let you know, I'm just going to zoom down into your little area. So you can see your three there, and you can now, if you remember, I positioned your characters last week, and just so, because you walked, to give you the view, but it's up to you now where you want to position yourself. And Bartleby and Briggs and Gulliver, you have to be somewhere, I'm going to ping the map, somewhere sort of like between here, and you can be in this room or here. Okay, so you can be inside if you wish, or you could be out on the parapet. And then you, Aaron, can be anywhere that you actually want to be with Juno, and you should have control over Juno as well.
I don't. I have control over Juno, but not me.
Okay, just 1 second then.
I am the dog now.
Try it now.
Yep, we are good now.
Cool. Okay, so you can put yourself where you want to be, guys. So do that first.
Okay, just
to let you know, this flying ape is quite close, but remember there are a lot out and about. So where Aaron is stood at the moment, you can see that there's some flying down the bottom, and there's all around this ice in the skies. So just like I said, there's not just like two. There looks like somebody has summoned up quite a nasty army of these.
Right. I'm good where I am. I don't need to move.
Okay. Cool.
I'll just say like I was out there chatting it up with these guys.
Okay, Rose is in the room with you, Bartleby, and Gulliver. I presume you're sort of like...
Gulliver's just in the doorway. Has he had chance to ready his magical disc when he's been moving to it, or would that take an action?
Your disc can be out. Weapons will be drawn,
right?
But not necessarily loaded.
Right. Okay.
Who's the spirit?
No idea. Not me.
It's the spirit of Hengist.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of that. Okay.
Should I do mine and my dogs different individually, or do them together?
They have to go differently because the dog will either have a different initiative bonus to you.
Gotcha. Okay.
You want initiative then?
Yes, please. Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
What's happening with who do you call it? Briggs.
If you control him, just for the start, are you happy to control him just for the start?
Yeah, that's.
It's just until I can get him out of because I just don't want to snuff him out of existence, and I'll deal with Dominic.
Works for me.
Just for until. I'll show you how to play him properly.
Oh my god.
Right, okay then. Let's do some... How many times, Aaron, do you want to roll your initiative?
What? I only rolled once?
I've got you twice on the...
No, I've only got one. The other one's the dog.
Yeah.
No, I've got...
In a little printed.
Can you see on the... I've got Aaron 18 and Aaron 17.
I don't see an 18.
Oh, I see. I see a 17 and a 14.
Okay, I'll delete the 18 then.
Yeah, I don't see an 18 at all.
No, I don't.
Do you know I see further down on the 14?
Yeah.
Right, so let's just make sure that I'm up to date here. Okay, so let's dive straight into it. And Aaron, you are up first.
Whoops.
Ooh.
I had the wrong thing selected.
Gulliver!
What are you doing?
That was supposed to be the measurer.
Happy?
Alright.
Yes,
I'm doing my own spell effects.
Just to let you know, Aaron, if you wish to, no, I've got the spell effects.
No.
Oh, I should do one for yours, shouldn't I?
Well, it would have been. It's a bit late now, you know.
Ooh.
How about that?
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
Fancy.
Or do you want a beam?
I want like a. That's better.
That's
I don't think splatter's not going to work because that's just like a.
Oh yeah, that's a bit pants.
Yeah, or you can have a beam of smoke. No, I like death better.
Yeah, okay. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, so just to let you know, Aaron, if you command your dog to do something on one of your actions, it's a free action to command it, but it will not take effect until the dog's action.
Right, makes sense. Okay.
No matter what. Okay, so you're first up on 17.
Okay. So these things are flying around. This one here, is it like flying high enough for me to be able to see it?
Just I was further up on the map, so just ping it again.
Pinged it
Yeah,
one more time?
yeah. Anything that is on the map you can see, but most of these are flying sort of like at your level, but at the distance that there are. But there are more flying higher up and out of sight or out of range of your weapons at the moment.
Okay. So I have my my chain, which does entangling. I mean, is my chain long enough to like reach out and entangle this thing so I can like grab it, like,
Two questions. Mm-hmm. Okay, so like I said, you can have a weapon out ready. So if you have your chain out ready, my question would be to you: whereabouts is your hammer? Because your hammer is a huge two-handed weapon, is it not?
Right.
How big is it?
It's size huge. Yep, you're right.
Yeah. So it's absolutely huge. So I presume it's propped up somewhere. If you want to have your chain out.
Yeah. So I imagine it'd just be propped like right up against this little pole thing. I'm
cool.
not sure
That's all I. As long as I know where it is, so I can nick it.
Probably
No,
just be right
so you're if you go to the book, your ranged weapon has ranges. So your I
need to reopen the book. I didn't have it open. I'm sorry.
Where's your chain?
Was it a chain?
Yeah.
Chain. It's under one-handed weapon. Entanglement.
It's under one-handed. Yeah. So it's not. It's not.
Oh yeah, it's not a missile weapon. No.
No, I'm not throwing it.
So in which case, that's
So it'd be the reach of it.
So the creature would need to be in the square next to you.
Oh, would it? Okay, I didn't realize. I didn't.
So
know
I thought it was like a hunting bowler, hunting bowlers would have been good. You got it would have wrapped round the bird and
been useful.
Yeah.
Which is a monkey.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Bird-like.
In that case, could I say that I have my javelins ready since my chain doesn't really work?
Okay then.
Now that I have more knowledge of the reach of my chain, it's fine. I'll switch over to my javelin. That'll be my first action.
No, I'm quite happy for you to have your javelin out if that's what you want out. So go for it.
Yeah, we'll say that I was just showing. Maybe I was showing these guys my javelins. I was like, hey, look at this. That's a javelin.
Okay,
and,
then. You wish to do something with it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'd assume. I'm probably going to throw it at this one.
Excellent. So, off you go then.
So I roll my combat style, yeah?
You certainly do.
Okay, I'm going to roll that. Oh.
Right. You are currently encumbered 2 grades higher.
So I was looking at that. So my backpack is supposed to carry my encumbrance?
No, but your backpack can hold 20 worth of encumbrance, but just because you put it in the backpack, it doesn't mean that it suddenly becomes weightlessness.
Okay. And then my armor is encumbrance 14, the full suit. But if I'm wearing it, does it go down or?
But that should already.
I have it in my equipment. If you go over to my equipment page on my thing, it's all there.
I was in there, so just let me just.
Oh, that was you that changed it. I was like, what? How did it flip?
So, your armor is equipped. So, it's automatically, so you got fur and hides on. So that's already taken into account.
Have you got a load of silver?
Right. I
only have 57.
No, okay, no, that's what it is. Hang on a minute. Right. To start off with, you had your armor in your equipment, and it doesn't appear in your equipment. It appears on your actual character, and then that's it. It doesn't go anywhere else. So the other things that I would say that you're probably not carrying at the moment, crafting.
My 2-wheeled cart.
Yeah. Well, you probably
light warhorse.
Yeah. Is your hemp rope, is the encumbrance of that 4?
Because I have 2 of them, it's 2.
Yeah. So what it does, it multiplies your encumbrance by the quantity.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so I did that wrong.
So and snares and things that'd be 1.
Everything else should be good.
Yeah. So whereabouts are we now?
Also, some of that stuff would be in my 2-wheeled cart.
Yeah.
So should I put that over in this section?
So what you need to do is say things like, so hang on a minute. Ooh, right,
if it's in my 2-wheeled cart, should I put it in maybe this other section to the right?
Yeah, so normally underneath it. Can you see where it says notes underneath?
Oh, notes. Yeah. Put it down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, you can roll it now.
I can't keep my roll.
No.
Dang it.
Well, you can do. You can keep it if you wish.
It's alright, I'll keep it. We're good. I got an 11.
What I was going to say is that you can keep it if you wish, but you would have to hit 2 grades higher. Okay, so Javelin 1 goes flying out to the flying the flying baboon with its things, and I roll Okay, so you launch your javelin at this flying monkey, and you flow it, and it actually turns on its side and evades your roll, and it actually. So we both succeed in our standard roll. So, which means that nothing happens. That there's no hits or anything like that. So that's over and done with on this. Now, just to let you know, before Chugga says anything, normally when you evade, you will fall prone on the floor, and obviously I can't fall prone in the air. So what will actually happen with the flying monkeys is that they actually go off course, and so they can't continue down to fight at you that round. So this one is now sort of like heading off. It comes down, the javelin is chucked, it veers off to one side to avoid it, and heads over to one side. Okay, Dominic is readying his axe, ready to... he sort of like walks over to protect Jasmine in a heroic sort of like stance, and we're up to you, Gully.
Okay, so Gully, from the doorway, he's going to hold out his magical disc, and the disc isn't magical, but the disc that he uses to cast his more powerful sorcery spells through, and he is going to start spell casting, and it's going to take him 3 turns. Okay,
excellent. So this is his first round. This is S1 then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay then. Juno. Juno hasn't been given any actions to do. So if she has no actions to do, she'll probably do a lot of barking. You know, I don't think she's going to launch herself off the power pit to sort of like. But so she's sort of like she's going to do a whole load of barking. Probably something like this.
Was it a chihuahua?
Yeah. Sorry, I've got a better one.
I look at my dog like, what the hell happened to you? There you go.
That's a bit better one, isn't it?
It's a bit better. Hey, so I just ordered some food. My delivery driver is I'm just gonna grab it. I'm still here. I'll be listening.
Okay.
Right. So Juno does that. Briggs loads his
bow.
Loads his weapon. Yeah. Okay then, and Bartleby, you up?
I would like to roll lore monsters to see what I know about these flying catastrophes.
Yeah, go for it.
And I do good.
Wow.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
This is scary. That everybody's rolling so well at the first.
I haven't rolled.
Oh yes,
yet.
That's true. You haven't rolled anything yet.
Yeah.
So Bartleby, you sort of like think back about all the monsters that you've seen and you've experienced, but even with that roll, so you were successful. There is nothing that you've ever seen or heard about these sort of creatures before. Monkeys, yes. Apes, yes. Rather big gorillas, yes. But gorillas or apes with reptilian wings on them, you've never seen anything like this before. You figure it's not indigenous to Odessa, correct, at all, and you think it's probably maybe even magically created.
I would assume it's magically created. Is there any weaknesses that I might know of with that little bit, or
no? Not that you know of. They're totally new to you. You do realise that they've got short spears, which means that they will do a lot of damage if they're actually if they actually charge.
Okay, can I whisper something to Gully really quick, or would that be pushing my turn too long?
No, that's a free action, so that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I want to whisper to Gully. I think their weakness might be where their wings connect to the body.
Cool. Okay then. So this is now turn 2, and we're back to Aaron, which we'll leave for the time being. And
he's back.
Is he back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just had to grab food at the door. It was just a quick sec. I've heard everything.
Cool.
Ooh.
Headset's wireless.
That's
walk
fancy.
around and hear things. Oh yeah.
So this is these are the monkeys now. So Aaron, what would you like to do?
So I only have the one javelin, correct?
I don't know. How many do you have?
I don't know. You said that I got 3 weapons, and it's a range. I don't know how many come in a pack. Like,
Well, what store did you order them
I mean,
from?
if you're asking me, then I have.
I think Walmart's doing buy one get one free at the moment.
I didn't know if I only got one or if it came in a pack of 500 or.
Well, I think carrying around 500 is probably
pushing the limit there. Yeah.
Pushing it. But I would have thought, I think in D&D they come in packs of 3, but I'm quite happy for you to have 3 javelins.
3? Okay, I'm just gonna.
Don't forget to do your encumbrance.
Because you've only got 2 left because the other one sailed off the top of the tree.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out is how many I had.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 2 left. This one kind of darted off to the side. Can I still see this one, or is it kind of behind this wall?
It's high up, but it's behind because this is literally a wall, and then going up. So, but you can see these 2 that are out.
Those 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and hit the one closest to my fellows over here. So I'm gonna try and hit this one here.
Cool. Yeah, go for it.
With my second attack. Juno, I'm not gonna come in and do anything. I mean, there's not much you can do right now with flying things. So.
With it being a javelin, will it have to be readied?
Ooh, good question. Yeah, do I need to ready another javelin?
Yeah, good point. Because
Okay.
it has 0 reload, but it has you would have to ready it because you need to pick it up. Yeah,
okay.
so
that's my turn.
Yeah, so that would be
javelin.
to ready the javelin. Excellent. Okay, so the baboons, these flying monkeys, all seem to be they're not attacking. They seem to be circling and getting higher and higher and higher, as if they're preparing to do something. You can, however, hear the sound of combat. So Briggs can hear that there's 2 bandits fighting, one on the ground next to you. And you have seen these flying monkeys diving onto the balconies at their attack. So Dominic's just dithering next to Jasmine. Gully, are you spell casting?
Yep, Gully is spell casting.
This is round 2 then. Juno will be barking away, I presume, because she can't really do anything at the moment. Briggs will be on his second reload.
Load, yeah.
So he can fire on his next one. And Bartleby, what would you like to do? You do have Rose in with you, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to cast my protection prayer on Gully. Am I within touching distance of him, or?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Okay, I'm gonna touch him.
Okay.
My spell of protection. Meanwhile, muttering my prayer to the gods to protect him, and here we go.
Oh!
Look at that.
Well, that's good. I think somebody's gonna get blessed today.
Yeah,
Something for
somebody
you.
is definitely getting blessed, and I do believe. Let me just check, because this is folk magic, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, no magic points.
You don't lose, because it's a critical, you do not lose any any magic points because it's a critical.
Oh, that's cool. I feel fancy.
Yeah,
look at you.
Because it was such a good roll. So that's but just to let you know, if you fumble, the spell doesn't come off and you lose 1d3 magic points.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Okay.
So there is pros and cons about this. Excellent. So yeah, so you cast.
Ooh, Oh, sorry, I'll ask later. I'll write it down.
Okay. So that's you cast your protection. So that's 1d3, Gully, if you happen to get hit, and that's the end of turn 2. So we're up now to turn 3. And we're to Aaron. You're ready to fire your javelin.
Yep, got another javelin. So these guys are flying higher and higher. I'm not sure exactly what they're.
Oh, hang on.
Playing.
How many action points do you have?
I have 2.
Oh yeah. So you can't actually operate in turn 3, can't you?
Oh, turn 3. Sorry, yeah. I thought we were on round. Okay, yeah.
Turn
so
3. Yeah. So Juno can bark a lot. Gully, you're the only person I think that has spell casting 3. Is this the last time you need to cast it?
This it comes off in this round.
Cool.
How high are they?
I
mean, Gully knows that he has about a 15-meter range on these. This spell.
They're in range still because this is still in 5 seconds, so they haven't sort of like gone like that and gained the 5 seconds.
Okay, so Gully is going to cast his. This one.
Okay.
This one. This one.
So you're powering up to 3, yeah?
Yeah. If you have a look at the his rack thing, it targets 3 range within 15 meters. But he's first going to have to hit, which is where this is sort of like the downfall of it. Go on. Okay, so as he thrusts out his disc, the grey tendrils of smoke sort of like wisp out, going in several directions at once, heading one for each of these flying baboon things. Do you want to do this one first? You do have a...
yeah, I know. I'm just poised, ready.
Evade.
Yeah, I'll do top one, middle one, then bottom one. This is the top one.
Oh, bloody hell.
That evades. Next one down. Also evades. Last one. Also evades. So as you send out your tendrils, these deftly see it coming and just move to one side and continue on their journey up to the top.
So that's that spell gone now. It fails.
Yeah. All gone. Okay, now, therefore, guys, we're now on round 2, turn 1. And Aaron, you are up first.
All right. So these things are flying higher and higher.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know what's going on. So, I'm going to not waste more. What is my move? Movement, current 16 points. No, that's encumbrance. What am I looking at? Oh, there it is. Move. Okay, walk is 6. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna move over with my squad here. I'm gonna command. I mean, just probably do a clicking noise to have Juno follow me.
Yeah, that's cool.
To kind of link up with these guys.
So she will come over on her turn, right. Which will be an initiative pass, which will be 14. Cool. Oh. So that is so you're busy moving. Now I think it's my go, isn't it? Okay. So the baboons around your side attack. So these two down the bottom, down here. Now that there's no air in there, they charge down, vertically down, letting out a hideous scream from their voices. And Gully and Bartleby, you don't see these two happening, but the one in front of you is doing exactly the same thing. And they sort of like open their mouth and you can see their fangs. And they almost like grab their spears with both hands and they charge straight down at the people on the parapet. So this one is coming for, the top one's coming for Jasmine. The two bottom ones are heading for the two bandits as they come down. This is the top one. Oh, sorry, wrong dice roll. Okay, so this one comes down and actually whizzes past them and misses on its charge altogether. This one actually comes down and stabs. As it charges down, it whacks the spear into this bandit, and there's a bit of cry that you can hear, Aaron. And this one charges down and misses. But lands next to this bandit, and you can hear the cries. The battle is continuing all around you still. Yeah, so that's my attack, my first attack for my goblins, for my baboons. Sorry, so Dominic on his attack is going to swing. He's going to yeah, and he sort of like hits this baboon, this flying baboon, quite deftly with his great axe, and whacks it quite nicely in its leg, and just sort of like comes down. Jasmine moves out the way. This baboon carries on down, and he just swings his axe and takes off one of this baboon's leg as it falls therefore prone onto the floor. Okay, and yeah, Gully, you're up.
Gully wants to has Gully seen those coming in?
Yeah, they appeared on their turn.
Right. Gully's going to, in which case, cast a spell at this one.
Cool.
This is just a cantrip that he's going to cast. So he points at it with his fingers crossed, and you hear him say, "Ebbit." No, nothing.
Oh no!
And you whack it out, and the spell comes out of your hand, but it doesn't actually reach the baboon at all, and it manages to move to one side. Juno the dog sort of like darts in between these baboons' legs and comes next to your side, Aaron. And Briggs. Briggs can fire.
Briggs is actually loaded, so he's going to fire at this one here as it comes in.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Did he hit?
What did you get?
I got a 34.
So
you evaded it. It's
35. Yeah. So again, this one evades and sort of like goes off to one side as he fires his arrow out at it. Bartleby, you're up.
Bartleby's not feeling too savvy about this situation. I'm gonna kind of keep my club out.
Your club?
Did I not? I figured I had. If I don't have my club out, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go over to this area.
No, I'm just excited that you might be hitting someone with it.
Grab some cover.
It's
more of a walking club than anything.
And Rose comes and shelters next to you, and sort of like up next to you. Round 2, please, guys. Aaron, you're up.
All right. At this point, one of these landed. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, those 2 next to the bandits. Anything that is actually on the cream colour bit is landed. Actually... Yeah.
Perfect. That's easy to keep track of. Okay. And that. Oh, so this one's landed too, but we've got a bunch of people attacking this one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run back over and try and help these guys. Plus my hammer is over here. I totally forgot it. So.
It certainly is.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Juno to attack, probably, pointing towards, I mean, really, it wouldn't really matter which, but just pointing towards them and be like, attack, or clicking my tongue in a manner to which Juno would understand. And then since I've got my javelin readied, I'm actually going to throw it at this one. And then after that, I'll charge in. But
okay, then.
I'll throw the javelin first.
So the javelin will be your AP for this turn. So
yeah, the javelin will be.
So go for it. Remember, there's existing combat there, so it's now hard. Your skill roll.
It's true. Should I just run in then? If I run in, they might fly away, but it might be worth it. I feel like running in will probably be the best bet. My problem is that I'm wielding a javelin. I need to run in, equip the chain. That's 2 action points. And this is going to be an interesting thing here. But I'm gonna run in first. It's right here.
Okay, so that's your movement.
That's my action, and obviously including what I told to Juno.
Yeah, that's absolutely cool. Right, monkeys now going to battle. The ones out and about are gaining height again. These are the ones in front of the bandits. Hits. Right, both of them hit. Let's just see how well the bandit does. Yeah, so the one next to you, Aaron, actually succeeds. The one the opposite side fails, and the baboon whacks its spear into the
bandit.
The bandits. So I was just seeing where it actually whacks it into. That's what I was looking for. He sort of like whacks his spear straight into the abdomen. You notice that it's got leather armor on. It sort of like protects it, but it does go in, and you can see there's some blood seeping out of it. But he seems to be still up and ready. Right, Dominic takes another swing at this one that is on the floor. But misses it. Excellent. And Gully, you're up.
Gully's going to duck round to this behind there, and he wants to. Is that classed as movement, or?
It depends what else you want to do.
He wants to. Well, he's going to do that, and he's going to put away his. Put away the disc that he used to cast his sorcery spells through.
Okay, that's fine. I'm quite happy with that to happen. So that'll be your whole sort of like action that you're going to do. Briggs, sorry, Juno next. Juno move.
Yeah. At this point, Juno would attack. So they're gonna run up. Hopefully to this one.
Yep.
With me.
Cool.
Okay.
So and Briggs.
Briggs will start loading up another arrow.
Cool. And Bartleby.
So we had talked, I think, out of game about storing spells. Did that apply with folk magic?
Yeah.
You can hold it. Yeah.
Hold it, yeah.
So what you do is that you take your action to cast it. So you you say it, and you say that you're going to cast it, but instead of casting it at the end of your turn, you declare that you're holding it, and you can cast it any time between your action and your action again, even out of turn. So you could cast, and you could hold protection, and then just as you saw somebody about to hit somebody, you could cast protection on them. So it's like an interrupt. But when it gets to your next action, if you still got the spell, you either have to declare that you're holding it or you lose it.
Okay, and so that out of combat, that wouldn't really work then. I couldn't like cast protection and hold on to that for a few hours and then...
No, anything. Okay. Folk magics are all about instances. So our instance at the moment is this combat. And you were saying last week about, if they're down a pit, that instance would be their work shift. So the actual instance changes. From time to time.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, in that case, I think it's probably best if I dither for a turn.
Okay, cool. Okay, turn 3, Gully.
Gulliver's going to ready his sling.
Okay, cool. And Juno.
Juno is going to attack, if possible.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Roll her bite.
The Warhound combat style. Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, so she sort of like snaps at...
Can I use a luck point to re-roll that?
How many luck points does she have?
4.
Oh, yeah. Dog.
And when you're doing it, can you change, down at the bottom? You should be able to change it to Juno.
Yep. Got it. Okay, so Juno is re-rolling. I took away a luck point.
Okay.
Did she roll? Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, 23 will hit.
Perfect. And then do I roll damage first or hit location first?
You choose a special if you get... the thing tries to evade first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it succeeds. So it jabs at his leg, but it just moves his leg at the last moment on its parry. Or it sort of like knocks its Juno's head to one side, and it misses it. Okay, everybody's finished, I do believe. Bartleby and Gulliver, you need to roll...
Yay!
My favorite.
Endurance checks.
No, Gully's...
Do you know, Bartleby, I thought you would have got that spell off by now. You know that lovely spell? I forget what spell it is.
Wait, what spell are we talking about?
No, it was a devotion thing that he cast.
The one that prevents tiredness.
It wasn't
my miracle perseverance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much I want to test the great god's powers because
Oh yeah, especially on Gulliver.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was worthwhile.
It's a lot better for us to die than to test the gods.
Okay then. Aaron, this is combat round 3. Turn 1. Aaron.
Girlfriend's headset's about to die, so I'm trying to find the charge record for it, but I don't know where any of our stuff is. So I'm going to keep looking for that. But while I still have a headset, I'm going to... since I've run up, I need to equip my chain, because I can't reach my hammer.
Yeah.
It's over here.
Cool. Okay, this is Monkey's turns. These are bandits.
Have you actually failed any rolls yet?
No. One of the bandits failed its roll.
I thought 2 of the monkeys came in and missed. Didn't they? They got like 98s or something.
Yeah, this is the This is the two monkeys firing, hitting the bandits down at the far side who have landed. This one and this one. And we're on a new round. We're on to round 3. So they have their attacks as normal. Sorry, what? And bandit first. Yeah, and this baboon, this flying monkey next to Aaron, sort of like whacks its spear into the bandit's left leg, and again you see it piercing through the leather armor, but it doesn't seem to be causing a huge amount of damage up at the top. Okay, now we're into Aaron. Oh, no, you ready your weapon, sorry. Dominic slashes at this beast and misses it. And Gully, you're up.
Can I... So my sling has a load of 3, which means that it takes me 3 to load it, and then I would fire on the 4th one.
Correct.
Does that need to be all one action? Can I load it and then come out and fire, or do I have to be out whilst I'm loading it? Are you with me? Is it all one?
You can probably fire it from where you are at the moment, as long as you can see out.
Right.
And they can see you.
Right. In which case he's going to have to come round them, because he had gone behind to do the thing. So
so that'll be his movement action. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Cool. And Juno.
Okay. Juno is still there. Juno can try and bite again, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's new round. Okay, yep. Back up to 3. Okay, so rolling combat style Warhound. Let's go. Almost.
Yeah. Misses and goes and sort of like misses the ankle of the baboon. And Briggs, I think he's still reloading.
1, 2, 3, 1. Yes.
Yep. And Bartleby.
I want to move out towards this. It's still moving myself over there. The one I'm right next to it's still alive, yeah?
Yeah, it's just sort of like flopping around on the floor because it's got one of its legs chopped off at the present moment in time.
Well, next turn I'm going to deliver a righteous beat down.
Okay then, cool. So round combat turn 2, and Aaron, you're up.
All right.
You can now attack with your chain.
Yeah, I've got my chains. Yep, I'm gonna attack with it. So Realm Walker combat style.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Wait for it.
And the flying baboon fails.
Excellent.
So you get what critical first.
Combat infects entangle, but that's not the special, right?
Well, you can entangle if you wish.
Yeah, if I can, that'd be.
But I think you get 2 because you're critical.
Oh, because I'm critical.
Yeah, you do.
Can my second one be max damage then?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Okay, so max damage is 4. Unless there's, do I get strength bonus on this or no?
Hang on.
I didn't add damage. What is it called? Damage modifier, just 1d2.
Hang on a minute. Oh, is it a melee weapon? Yeah,
it is. It's a one-handed melee.
All melee weapons have strength modifiers on it, no matter what.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they would be 4 + 2, so 6 damage, and it's entangled.
Yeah, hang on. First of all, I need a hit location.
Oh, that's right. Hit location.
Oh.
That's a dog. That's doing well.
What? Oh, dang it! Sorry. Do I still get head, or should I re-roll it?
No, I'm quite happy for it to be the head. Okay.
I am perfectly happy with the head as well.
Oh my god.
And what's the effect of it?
Entangle is the combat effect. Is that what you mean?
What does it do? Do we know?
Oh, like description?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I guess at this point, I've readied up the chain. I just do it like a whip. I'll just whip it sideways, and it kind of wraps around its neck and cinches tight. So that way, it's kind of got its neck all like pulled, and maybe it like tried to pull away, and that's where it got that damage. It goes to jerk away. It kind of snaps its neck to the side. Maybe gets a little kink in its neck, that little burning sensation.
Okay, so let's do this one at a time. Okay, then. So it hits the head. How much damage does it do to the head? 6?
Six in total. Yes.
6 in total. So therefore, I need to roll. Oh, not that one.
And then because it's the head, chest, or abdomen, all skill rolls are 1 grade harder.
Harder, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But do I get resist for it?
Doesn't say.
Right, hang on. Let me just roll this, because this is my wound roll. Okay then. So so you whip out this chain, and it sort of like wraps round the head, and it sort of like goes round the head, and it sort of like pulls tight, and this monkey just sort of like passes unconscious on the floor. I'm just getting rid of Juno's nameplate because it's messing up. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't get one. Brilliant. Okay, so that monkey's out of combat at the present moment in time. Okay then. So now we're down to monkey's roll. This is the one. Yep, this one whacks into the bandit again, who attempts to block it and succeeds. And so that's that combat over and done with down there. These other monkeys are gaining height. Dominic swipes at his hits it, and does he will do a hit location first, right the way in the head, and then just probably pulverizes this.
Probably goes for max damage.
Yeah, and sort of like, so this one, thank you for reminding me, this one passes unconscious as well. Gully, you're up.
First of 3 loading.
Okay, thank you. And Juno.
Juno's turn. Since this one's unconscious, Juno would...
She would probably still attack it, because all she knows is that it's probably just dropped to the ground. So she would actually keep attacking it until told otherwise.
I'm down with that. I should probably open Juno's character sheet, not mine. So since it's passed out unconscious, do I still roll to see if I hit, right?
No, you get an automatic hit. I just need to know hit location, and you shall get 1 special.
Okay. So since I'm in Juno, they have a different hit location. Do I just roll 1d20?
No, Juno has a different hit location. She's attacking a normal humanoid beast, so just roll the normal one.
Interesting.
The baboons actually do have a different hit location, but you've just been using the same ones. So
right, I don't.
You can roll a 1d20. I've got the hit locations.
Yeah, that's weird. The little thing that says hit location that I usually just click on and it rolls it isn't there.
Same here.
I've got it. Have you clicked on your character that you're doing it from?
You got a hit on your token.
For it to pop up.
Okay, hit location. There we go. Right arm.
Okay, just tell me the damage.
I was like, it was there a second ago. All right, damage for bite.
Do
right
maximum damage. What's its maximum damage?
Oh, max damage. Okay, it's 4, and then does not have a damage modifier. So 4.
It's sort of like Juno sort of like grabs hold of the right arm of the baboon is going like this, sort of like, and there's baboon blood all down its maw and everything like that, as it sort of like pulls it to one side. And we're up to Briggs is reloading.
Now Briggs can fire this round,
cool.
can't he? Which is going to fire at this one here.
Excellent. Roll away.
Yeah, and let me get his character.
Bartleby's getting really excited.
Why?
Yeah.
Because this is the first time he's actually tried to hit something in...
Yeah, but he's going to hit the one that, who do you call it? It's just taking the head off it.
Oh, yeah. He's going to hit the head.
It's not going to be all that spectacular.
Oh, no. Don't take it away from him, Gully.
Stop it, goalie. I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, that hits. Let me just evade the baboon. Oh, no, evade. No.
Oh my god. Abdomen.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I need number... You have one crit. One special. Are you going to use it for fast reload?
Oh, yes. There's still another 15 to go.
Yeah, there's loads more.
Short bow. Did it come up?
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
That's all right then. Cool.
Okay, yeah, it sort of like sticks in. It sort of like slices off one of its parts of its abdomen, but it doesn't look like it's done some damage, but it hasn't caused it to falter or anything like that. Bartleby, what would you like to do?
I guess I'm going to hold my club up, ready to smack at something that comes near me. Kind of focusing on. I'm going to ping the map, focusing on the one I think Briggs just hit.
Yeah, that's the one that Briggs. I'll put a dot on him for you, so you can tell that that's the one he's hit. Excellent. Right. Turn 3. I think Gully and
Gully
and Juno.
So Gully is round. Turn 2.
Turn 2.
Of loading.
Yeah, cool.
So he's got this sling stone out, which was the first one, then he's just put it into the sling, which is his second one.
Now remember, a whole round is 5 seconds. So this is only being this is all happening in 5 seconds, and that's it. Juno has an extra one.
Yes.
So she can.
Juno would, I didn't command it, so Juno would probably just keep attacking you.
She will. She'll bite again.
Right. And since it's down, it just hits. Just roll hit location.
Yeah, correct.
Chest this time.
Yeah. So she takes her mouth off the arm and bites into the chest. Damage.
4 again.
Yeah. So she sort of like her teeth clamps down on the beast's chest, and again you see bits of fur fly out all over the place. I'm just thinking, I need to know Aaron's constitution.
Aaron's constitution is it's an 8.
8?
Apparently. Yeah.
What? An 8?
An 8.
Wow.
I didn't realize that.
Is that your worst stat?
No. Power is at a 7.
So Constitution in second rounded up to the next. So
he's same as Gully, 2.
Yeah. 2.
Wait, you're the same Constitution as me.
Yeah. We've all got the same constitution.
Oh, that's not.
The slightly sickly pals. Yeah.
What's Juno's constitution?
Juno's constitution is 15.
15. So it's going to be with the other fighters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you need to do your endurance roll?
Yeah.
Yes, I need to roll endurance. Yeah. Let's see. Make sure I'm rolling as the right person. Rolling. Endurance. Roll. Succeed.
Yeah, you're absolute.
We can be called the Windies because we're constantly going to be winded.
You are, yeah. Right, this is combat round 4, I think. Turn 1.
Have we done turn 3? Or was that?
Yeah, you were loading and
Right.
Juno bit.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
right.
2 load. Second one loading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Right, so combat round 4, turn 1. Aaron, you are up.
Yeah. So Aaron is going to command Juno to attack this one now.
Okay. So
Again, actually, he wouldn't click his tongue. He'd probably be like, Juno, attack, and then runs towards this one.
Yeah, the only thing, are you planning on untangling your chain from around the baboon's neck?
No, I'm just gonna leave it attached.
So you're currently armless. Yeah, weaponless. Yeah. Cool. Okay then. Monkey's time. Okay then. So here we go. Monkeys dive from high above. This is the one that is injured first. This one comes shooting down and whacks into Dominic, who takes it on. This next one comes shooting down and lands next to this bandit here. I'm just going to take that one off just for ease. And then this final one comes flying down and hits there. And okay, this massive flying baboon comes right way down, and its spear is aimed straight at this bandit's chest, and luckily this bandit on a roll of 18 actually knocks it out of its parries it as it comes down. I don't know why my rolls are being whispered to me.
Have you got a character sheet set up? And if so, for them, and if so, does it say whisper?
Oh yes, well done, thank you. Yeah, and it actually, he actually manages to parry it, which has saved him from being impaled. Right, Aaron, you're up. Oh, no, sorry, Dominic whacks into this.
Don't forget, Dominic needs to do an endurance roll now.
At the end of this round, yeah, round 4.
All right.
Yep. And misses. And Gully, you're up.
This is
Load
round 3.
Turn 3, yep. Juno will move.
Yep, Juno would move over to attack this one.
Briggs.
Briggs must need to do one because he's only 3 rounds for endurance.
Yeah,
because we're on combat round 4.
Yes, he is. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, yes. I sorry. It's my mistake. I thought we were on 4, but we're not. Yes. So he's fine.
How did he do? Is he? Oh, yeah. Well done.
He's fine. And Juno needs to do one as well. Oh no, Juno's on 4. No, 3. Juno needs to make an endurance check as well.
Okay.
I don't think you can get 4. We can't get 4 with our standard stats, can we?
No, unless you got 20. You can go up to 20 with your natural progression, but
Juno failed.
Yeah, so just up her fatigue by 1 level. Bartleby, you're up. Oh, sorry, does Briggs want to do? Is Briggs reloading?
Yes.
Yeah. Bartleby, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna be a brave little priest, and I'm gonna stroll right on up to this monster with my club held. I'm going up there to smack, but that's for later turns.
Okay then, excellent. Okay, turn 2. Aaron, you're up.
Aaron is going to grab his hammer from the floor here.
Cool. And baboons will fight.
Bring it, baboon.
Mrs. Dominic. And then... Yeah, this middle one that you're behind, Aaron, stabs the bandit right in the chest, and you notice that again it pierces the leather armor, and you start to have blood pouring out of him. He looks pretty rough, this one in front of him. Dominic, yeah, are we up? Yeah, Dominic is about to attack. And fails. And Gully, you're up. This loading 4.
Well, it's 3 and I can fire on 4.
Right, yeah, cool. In which case you can fire.
This one's not in, because all the rest are in sort of like melee combat, aren't they?
Oh yeah, apart from the ones that are flying up above.
So this one, or is there more? Oh right. I'll fire at this one then. If I may.
Yeah, go for it. I've never seen you fire your sling.
No, you're going to be so disappointed.
Oh!
I'm going to use a point of luck to swap those over.
Okay, then. Cool.
You can evade.
Yeah. It evades it quite nicely, but it swerves out the way. And Juno.
Alright. I'm not muted. Yeah, okay. So Juno is going to attack this one now.
Yeah, can bite it.
Latch on. Interesting. Okay. So combat style, hound, click. Hard.
Yeah, it misses. And Briggs. Be reloading.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh no.
No, it's firing.
He can fire this round.
Yeah.
Where's the one that Gully's just fired at? Has that come in somewhere?
That's veered off. So
right,
you can't do anything for the rest of this round. But there's one directly above Dominic.
All right, he'll fire at that then.
Cool.
If he may. Have I got? No, I've got the wrong card sheet there. Briggs. Huntsman. How did he do?
He did standard, yeah. If he's not fatigued, he's hit.
No, excellent. Left leg.
Hits on the left leg. Oh, hang on. Let me see whether or not I swerve out the way. So I forgot. Oh, yeah, it swerves out the way.
All right.
Okay, and Bartleby.
It looks like I am ready to bring down the hammer of justice and the moons and stuff. So I'm going to do that with my style.
My style. Street thug style.
I had a rough don't judge me.
It's
and also,
a
my
thug's life.
make it really hard to hit anything. So also, don't laugh at me, Gully.
Do you want to? It's really interesting that you have street thug style. And Gully has street urchin style.
Well, that's why we're a part of a gang together.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of this, Jasmine sort of like shouts at you in a booming voice, and sort of like says, almost like in true Gandalf style, and says, I don't think we can hold them here. There's too many of them. Try to get down below.
That's a long run.
Yeah.
So the staircase. So there is you can get. You're going to have to go round the outside.
Around the outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but the baboons here are being battled. Okay, so you are fine getting past. They're not likely to do an attack of opportunity on you or anything like that. This is combat. This is turn 3. So Gully and Juno have attacks.
Hearing what Jasmine has said, Gully's going to look around to see whether or not he can see where the coffer is with the seed in it.
Yes, it's here.
Okay, so he's going to make his way over there.
Yeah, so he can pick it up this round as well, because
Okay.
it's not like wedging a weapon.
I have a little... oh, is that my magic points? I have like a bar above my head.
Oh yes, sorry. I was trying to keep an eye on.
Very low.
How many magic points do you have in total, Bartleby?
I should have. I didn't write that down in my paper one. Let me check my virtual one.
It's the same as your power.
14. Oh yeah, yeah. Probably 14.
Okay. This is
Ooh.
this is the end of round 4, isn't it? Yeah. Or Juno has an attack.
Juno still has an attack. So Juno is going to try and attack that one again. Sure, I have everything set. Okay, I'm rolling as Juno. Okay, combat style, Warhound. And succeeds at
Yeah,
hard.
it hits.
So biting. Oh wait.
So
Sorry.
you'll get 1 special.
Oh, it doesn't get to evade?
No, because it doesn't know the attack's coming. It's concentrating on the bandit in front.
Okay, so she can either choose location, exposed area, or grip. I'm gonna do grip, which I believe there was a note about.
Yeah, it's on the back.
So then the attacker's unarmed reach, which it is. Okay, to hold the opponent, preventing them from being able to change weapon or range or disengage from combat. Opponent may attempt to break free of this turn, requiring an opposed roll of either brawn or unarmed against whichever of the 2 skills the gripper prefers. If the gripped victim wins, they manage to... Here, I'll just post it. Right. Step by. Right there. So that way you have a reference. I'm going to use grip. So just grips on, pretty much in a grappling.
Yeah, so I need hit location to see what it grips onto.
Gripping the abdomen.
Okay, so it sort of like grips round its abdomen. So now this creature can't. Oh no, it must actually hit. Well, it can't actually disengage from combat at the present moment in time. Okay then,
On their turn, they can attempt to
and
break free.
damage.
And damage is 2.
2. Okay then, that's fine. So it sort of like grips onto the bandit and the baboon's abdomen. You notice there's a slight bit of blood, but that's about it. Okay, we are on to Gully and Bartleby. You need to roll
And
endurance.
Aaron as well?
And yeah, sorry, and Aaron as well. Well done, well done, Bartleby.
Is that the second one Bartleby's got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed that one. Dang it.
Yeah. So you're 1 level higher, Gulliver, and so's Aaron. Okay, so this is combat turn 1 of round 5. Good grief. I never thought it would get this far.
Alright, I've got my hammer equipped, so I'm going to go ahead and try and smash this thing that's pinned by my dog.
Yeah, cool.
So swinging, it's on hard, I succeed.
Okay, just 1 moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as it comes down, the ape sort of like rolls to one side and pushes it with its with both its hands on the shaft, and it parries the blow.
And it's able to do that even though it's gripped?
Yeah.
Oh,
what does the grip say? Remind me what the grip says?
I don't...
preventing you from being able to change weapon range or disengage from combat.
Okay, yeah, so it can't run, it can't change weapons, but
correct,
it can still
yeah. Oh, Monkey's turn. Just out of Bartleby, can you just roll a monster lore roll for me?
I would love to. Monster lore. Oh my gosh, my rolls these days. I like this bandit place.
You are somewhat worried at this point because these baboons seem to be fighting with unnatural strength. They're not tiring. There's more appearing. It's almost as if they're imbued by some kind of magical power that is actually fueling them as they battle through. These baboons down here, down at the bottom, virtually stab this one bandit here, and he falls unconscious.
Crap.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Quick? We were talking about the seeds last game. At the end of last game, we were being taught all about that and how they each kind of spring forth something. Didn't you say
Seed of beasts?
Oh, of beasts. I thought I heard something about reptiles, and I was thinking
there was something about reptiles. You're right.
These guys have been kind of described as semi-reptilian. Which would you say they're more of, beast or reptile?
Beasts.
Okay,
but they
enough.
definitely have reptilian wings.
I wonder if you placed a seed at an area, if it would infect things around it. Like if you placed the reptilian seed in like a jungle full of baboons and apes, if the baboons and apes wouldn't like get fangs and sprout wings or whatnot. I don't know. Maybe now is not the time to be hypothesizing.
Typical intellectual person. Yeah.
I'm just
oh,
gonna
look,
say
we're all going to die. Oh, but don't they look pretty?
Dominic takes this one unconscious in front of you. He just whacks his axe down onto the baboon's back, and it just sort of like goes straight through its fur, etc. And Jasmine sort of like finishes off this one with her daggers. Gully, you're up.
Okay, so Gully's currently tired. He can run at 14.
Okay.
So that's 3. That's 5. That's 8. So he's going to get to about there. So he's currently got the coffer with the seed in it.
Okay. Bartleby, you notice that you see Gully grab the coffer and goes running out. And as you pass Briggs, Briggs says, "Run, Gulliver! I will hold back the baboons."
Aww.
But he actually goes, "Boo, boo, 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 boo."
And Juno,
Gully just sort of like looks at him and goes, "Okay."
Juno.
Juno, having been told nothing else, is going to continue to bite down on this. Can it continue to inflict damage?
Cool.
Okay, so it's already got it gripped. I just rolled damage, yeah?
Yeah.
On the abdomen. Okay, there's the damage. 4.
Cool. There more blood spurts from this one. I don't know what Briggs is doing. Is he reloading?
Yes, he is, because he didn't get rapid reload because the thing dodged his arrow.
Yeah, cool. What's it's for your devotion points?
Yeah. At least that's what it said. I might need to double check that and make sure I got the right number.
No, I just noticed that you've got a blue bar there now as well.
I liked having a bar and I wanted another bar, and I figured I'd have another bar that I could fill, so...
Yeah, no, that's
That's why they call me Bartleby.
What I was trying to do is pull it up from your character sheet. So, but that's fine. I'll have a look what it's actually called. Yeah.
Double check.
I need to look at the variable on the sheet, but I don't know what the sheet variable called. Okay, Bartleby, you're up.
I'm gonna do a run as well now that my enemy has been successfully killed by the group.
How do you do it on Roll20 when you can move your character and click and keep the line going? There's something that you can do that if, for example, I was moving my character, I can sort of like measure it. Using the... Just lost the whole of Roll20.
Oh no. It looks like my run is 16, so I'm going to kind of follow in Gully's path and measure it out real quick.
Yeah, cool. There, can you see there? There's something on Roll20 that you can get to that corner, press a button, and your ruler keeps there, and then you can add something else to it. I'm sure there is.
I'm just having a look at it now.
Here's 6, and then another 6 makes 12, would bring me to where Gully is, and then plus another 4 puts me behind that bandit. So I'm going to move myself over there.
Okay, move yourself then, go for it. As you're moving, Gulliver, you suddenly see Bartleby almost like sprint past you as you go for it. Okay.
I'm carrying a coffer though.
Yeah,
I'm the Energizer Bunny.
Okay. Okay. So all I need to know at this this is round 6. No, sorry. This is turn 2 of round 5. So Bartleby and Gulliver, you can move your movement. Okay, Aaron, what are you doing?
Aaron at this point is going to look to... he'll see behind him everybody's taking off. So he'll turn to Juno and he'll be like, Juno, run! And he'll dive back over this one and hopefully collect, like, unravel his chain real quick, grabbing it from it.
Okay, so two things we need to do. You both need to make evade rolls for me.
Okay, yep. Disengaging from combat, yeah?
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm fucked. Alright, here we go. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that failed.
Okay, and Juno for me, please.
Where it was. And do Juno now?
Yep.
That's Juno.
Yeah, so Juno sprints. She sort of like unleashes her claws and steps away from the baboon. As you try to step away from it, these baboons sort of like turn round, like so. Okay, we are going...
because look, I've worked out how to do it, but now I don't know how to turn it off. Right, okay. So our movement, we could move our movement, couldn't we?
Yeah, you just move your movement for this turn.
Okay.
So my movement's 14, so I've got 5 there. And 9 there. So Gulliver would have got to there with the coffer.
Okay. This is you've got this. I'm just sorting out. Why? Let's just. What are your bars for, Aaron?
Oh, you can see that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm the DM. I can see everything.
Oh. Yeah, this is
I can just see.
They had bars, so I wanted bars. It's just my action points. And
I thought that's what it was. Yeah, you just wanted bars as well. That's.
We're the bar boys now.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just bring him to the front. Okay then. So these two baboons sort of like track round to you at the end of this round as you try to disengage them. Okay then. So Aaron, you're up.
So combat round turn 2. Did Juno get a turn?
Yeah. Sorry. This is turn 2 now.
Okay, so we're just starting turn 2. Okay.
No, sorry, turn 3 now. Because
okay, so
you tried to disengage. So Juno has her action now. Just out of interest, Juno could try to go through that window.
Well, Juno can get to here pretty much on a run.
Yeah, it's just that she won't know where she's going.
Yeah, I guess just running by her. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if she can try and get through the window.
But you could actually order her to go through the window, couldn't you? You can't say run round the treehouse and go down the stairs.
Yeah.
You know.
You could probably say down, and it would get down there as quick as possible.
You could say off, and it'll just jump off the side of the tree.
Let's not do that.
Goes, But you could.
I guess I would just, as they're running away, I would just tell her, follow them or something. So that way she would have a target.
I think you could have done that ages ago when they were still visible, but they're not visible now.
Right. Well, I mean, I told her to do it as soon as I saw them running, remember? When I turned around and I saw them all running is when I tried to disengage, and that's when I told her run.
All right, so because I didn't have it down as a free action. That's what I didn't have it down as. But it's all right. Okay, then. If you told your dog to follow them when they disengaged, then that's fine. And I can, that's absolutely fine. In which case, she will go off. What's the movement?
Her movement is, on a run, it was 14.
Right. So, okay, then. If that's what you said to her, then that's absolutely fine. She can be round there on her. Okay then. So anyway, it's your action.
Okay, so now turn 3. All right, my action. So I have to try and evade again to get away from these dudes.
If you wish to, yeah.
I mean, well, I can't evade, so I'm just gonna have to fight these two down by myself. Cool. This is not gonna. First game might die. All right. So I'm gonna use. I've still got my hammer equipped, so I'm just gonna try and fight these things off. Rolling. Oh god, this is gonna go swimmingly. Can I use a luck point to flip that?
Yes, you certainly can.
Okay, thank God.
And I think that will make it a critical.
8, I believe so.
If you look on your character sheet, and if you just expand.
Oh right.
Your realm walker. It will tell you what. Yeah. It's 1/10. No, it won't, because your critical is 5.
Oh, okay. It is.
Yeah. So it'll just be So you can do your damage. Oh, hang on. Yeah. No, hang on.
Do they evade?
They get a parry.
Oh, parry.
Yeah, and they knock your spear out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will have an action point left, will you not?
Yeah, I will have 1 action point.
Okay, so do a parry for me, please.
That's just Rumwalker combat style again, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Okay, so and this is the damage. So it actually whacks you. And it just scrapes across your armor. It does 0 points because it has a negative strength modifier on it. So it did 2 points of damage, but it knocks the knocks the other one off. And then this is the second one, which hits, which you can't get rid of. Hit you in your chest. and takes 1 point of damage. Do you have any armor on there?
Yeah, I have 1 armor. So.
Okay, that's absorbed by the armor then. Okay. At this point, you notice that you suddenly got Dominic by the side of you.
Oh, thank God.
And also Jasmine appears, and they sort of like say, "Fly, you fools! Go, 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 and get out of here!" So you can now move your movement. This will be combat round 6.
Do I need to roll endurance again then?
At the end of it.
At the end of it, thank you.
At the end of it, okay. So let's see. My movement run is 18. So if he got there on a 14.
I'm just going to move you. I'm just going to move you all together, just so I can move you, because I don't want to spend the next few minutes going da 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 route.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to move you, and I'm going to move you onto the next map.
Ooh. Teamwork.
What?
We're all moving together, you know.
No, I got that. I was looking at this.
So when you get down to the basement, the base of the tower, you sort of like notice as you get down that there are some horses ready, and the bandit sort of like looks at you and says, "Quick, take the horses! Take the horses!" So if you'd like to put yourself next to
My horse.
Are they all the same colour?
I don't No.
Oh, what color's my horsey?
Right.
Is there like one that sort of like is sort of like slightly reddish?
Okay, Mr. Pickles, you should be able to move your horse.
My horse is not responding to my commands.
Dumb
And I'm going
horse.
to name her Samantha.
Oh,
Samantha.
hang on. Let me just do it again. I need to put... I'm in the wrong place.
Please, Samantha, we're trying to get away from these monsters. You just need to move.
Just move.
Why are you broken?
Okay,
Bandit.
try now.
I've got a horse that can move. And it's got,
Oh
it's
my
got
gosh,
a
okay.
bar.
Okay,
Whoa, girl.
can you group yourself like Mr. Pickles has with your horse?
How do you do that?
I just got on top of the horse.
I took Mr. Pickles' horse.
Yeah, can you not... So if you put yourself near...
There we go.
And then click and then group it.
Got it.
And put yourself near it,
I'll do
and
it.
then
And then
click on what?
left click and drag over it, over them both.
Left click and drag. Has that done it? No.
Hang on, put yourself back. Whereabouts you gone? Put yourself back. I'll do it
I'm
for
here.
you. Right, go.
Pickles, you took
No. Do you move the horse? Or... Whoa! I know, mine's run off.
Where's your horse gone?
It just, honestly, it just went diagonally down and disappeared. I thought you had it. There it comes. Who's controlling it?
Reef. Where are you now?
I'm up here. Oh,
He's
Anna,
hiding.
where's that? Where have I gone?
You're hiding under a bandit. Right here, I think. Is that you?
Right,
Can you move this bandit, please?
Wait, are you so little?
Who's
You're
moving?
tiny.
Who's taking
Oh,
me off
look
my
how
horse?
small I am.
You're so tiny. Oh, there you are.
Right, okay then. Are we... Mr. Pickles, is
You
Bartleby...
wait till we've got to the dividing skill.
Are you two together?
I thought I was, but my horse keeps walking away from me, and I keep trying to catch up.
Right, try to move them now.
Hey, horsey. Okay, yeah. My horse isn't moving on its own now. It's sticking with me.
Okay.
Good, Samantha.
Right. Right, are you moving yours now? Click on your character and move your character token.
Me?
Oh no, you're still...
That's not my horse.
So hard.
Oh. Can I not just do that and move them both?
Yeah, it's completely up to you. Okay.
Hang on, I've disappeared again.
You went under your horse and then just ran away.
There I am.
Right, I'm going to ungroup you because you're having dreadful problems with it. Okay then. Right, so the guy sort of like says, your dog, I presume, Evan, will run by your side.
Yeah.
You know, rather than sort of like pick it up. So, and he sort of like points to this is in a huge clearing. Points to sort of like a track that leads off out of the clearing and says, right. He sort of like says, flee that way. And just as he's saying this, a baboon sort of like lands on by your side, and your horses rear up as this bandit engages it. Okay, ride rolls, please.
Okay, Samantha, let's work together here.
I have points in this too, and I'm still not good at it.
Samantha! Dang it!
Oh, Samantha.
Okay, I'll tell you what happens.
I'm a trained rider.
Can I re-roll it with a luck?
Well, hang on, I'll tell you what happens. Let everybody ride it because you'll see what happens. It's not that.
Okay.
We all run in different directions.
I don't want to die today.
My horse is called Bugger because that's the thing that I'm going to say every time I fall off it.
Okay, are you rolling one? Oh. Gulliver grabs hold of his reins, and as this baboon lands down, this horse shies up in frustration, and Gulliver is just on it, sort of like going, yeah, and his hair is flowing in the wind, and then he comes back down and sort of like heads off.
This is Gulliver's natural affinity with animals.
You two, this baboon comes down and there's a fight, and you sort of like, your horses go round in a bit of a circle for a while, and then you eventually manage to get them under control again and head off and follow Gulliver into the actual forest. And we will leave it there and take a break for 10 minutes.
Lunchtime.
Say again, so?
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime, as you all charge off on your noble steeds into the forest, leaving Briggs and Dominic battling behind with Rose and Ben, deserting them all and heading off. And you can hear the sounds of battle continuing on the rooftops and down on the ground.
Who's actually gone off then? Just us lot?
Just you lot.
Oh, right.
Cool. Everybody's fighting, and we're just like, later.
And you just sort of like marched off by yourselves. Under command. You were told to go off. Okay, so we will be back. We'll have a quick 10-minute break, and we will be back in 10 minutes. So please do not go away.